which one party promises to save to the another from the loss caused to him by the conduct of promisor himself or by the loss of any other person, such is called as a contract of indemnity. So contract of indemnity, herein two parties are available. That is, the first party is the indemnifier and the second party is the indemnity holder. Now, in simple terms, contract of indemnity means if at any stage or point of view you feel that a particular promisor, now who is a particular promisor, that is a consideration that has been passed from one person to another person, and from that one person, the promisor is a particular person from whom the contract has to be passed accordingly. So at the desire of the promisor, the definition of the consideration deals with section 2D, specifically mentions that whenever if a particular promisor feels, then only a contract has to be conducted, and if a promisor does not feel, the contract cannot be conducted. So if at any stage you feel that a promisor cannot perform his promises respectively, then accordingly any third party, any other person can come forward, and accordingly he can take a certain guarantee of in which way how a promisor may perform his promises respectively. So a particular third party coming to the particular contract and looking for a certain consent in which the promisor will perform his promises respectively, then that particular contract will be called as a contract of indemnity. So in this case, two parties are into existence, that is a contract of indemnifier and a contract which has been entered by the indemnity holder. Nature of contract. Now, nature or differentiation of nature of contract of indemnity is express promise to save or indemnify. So here, what is your concern? What is your motive? What is your purpose? Your nature, purpose, or motive to save. It is specifically to save a particular person from causing or creating a certain loss. So indemnifying is to save a certain person. And why do you save that particular person? Because a certain loss is to be expected, and accordingly, if a particular loss arises, you have to save the credibility, liability of that particular person. Accordingly, you are trying to indemnify that another person. Now, who is that another person? The major or the particular first person is the promisor himself. Must suffer actual loss or damage. Now, the contract of indemnity comes into existence only when the actual loss or damage is being incurred. If the loss or damage is not